This is important because you get to synergize. We may not be having all the research or all the knowledge related to climate change, but maybe another institution has already gone ahead and researched on a number of items that we are looking for information on. We are actually complementing each other's efforts, and the point here is that it's not really about competition, but it's about making use of the kind of knowledge that exists out there to the various users.
You know, climate is the sort of thing that the average man on the street is not talking about unless it's, you know, related to the abnormal weather that's happening or so. So to see these people in the room coming from all over the world and all being so passionate about climate change and knowing what a serious issue it is and devoting their professional lives and in some cases their own personal time and expense to come here is really heartening to see.
It's a great way to also make sure your message is being heard by a larger audience, because not only are we sharing from our platforms, they're sharing from their platforms, and the reach is then extended much more broadly.
So that means kind of, you know, creating conducive spaces so that conversations can happen in those trusted environments, and also bringing different types of actors together, because sometimes actors do not always get the chance to talk to one another. And so even kind of creating spaces like that, you know, better kind of supports me in communicating those key messages.
There are some organizations who are facing similar difficulties or barriers that the clearinghouse is currently facing, and participating in the patient clinics as a doctor, I got the opportunity to see what problems they're having. I suggested some of the tips that we have overcame over the past years, and I also learned some new tricks that I'm willing to go back and try as I get back.
I've managed to learn the art of sharing, especially at the community level, and also what is actually demanded at the national level, considering that there are different contexts when you look at the community, the national and the subnational level. So I've really managed to really appreciate and kind of engage with them in a very constructive manner.
Well, I have learned a lot, made important connections to enhance my work, and have learned several initiatives that are working very close to mine.
And I think that millennials hold the solution to solving the climate change crisis, and I think it's important that we are not only working to solve climate change, but we're also working to promote messages of hope and opportunity within climate change.